Alright, I think we're good here.
Is the video recording?
No, it's not. It will be. Okay, 3,
Yeah, just
2,
yeah, just
1. We are recording.
Hi, how are you?
That's good, dude.
Yeah, we got video now.
Now we have the for real video.
You can see my ugly face now.
No, we're not ugly, David. We are us. I don't know if that's even... I don't know what to say to that. I don't know.
I'll be with you just a second as soon as I finish my match.
He's currently playing...
I'm playing Fate Grand Order.
Oh, he's playing the Fate app right now. Okay, either way,
Hold on, let me
take a nice sip.
my tea's not cold.
It's not.
Is it cold?
It's lukewarm for me. Is yours like not cold at all?
It's
It's fine. It'll live. All right. Calming Jasmine tea in 3, 2, 1.
If you get the crack, you should get the crack.
You probably should get the crack. Not the crack though.
I mean, that crack is still pretty good.
Your nose was bleeding every time you kept snorting. Okay, he doesn't snort crack. No. You smoke crack too. So
Kinda, and
don't
will the
snort
beast
it.
do not condone the smokage of any herbal and/or chemical substances.
Nope, definitely not. We are children of God in this premises.
I serve the only man I serve is God. Hold on, finish the match.
And I have my notes, so I don't have to switch out from the camera to my notes on my phone.
I'm doing this last turn, and if I don't finish this match, then I'll close it. I'll close it out.
I'm currently watching a very interesting match right now.
Nope, didn't finish. Okay. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Okay, never mind. I'm actually good. Oh.
No, you're
Oh
dead.
my God, John, you beautiful bitch.
It's a very heated battle.
Yeah,
It looks like he's about to win. Lose?
Yes.
Did he win?
Yes.
He won? Did you win?
Almost there.
Almost there?
Almost there. Jean d'Arc, you beautiful bitch, do this for me. Yes. Yes. Yes! Okay, I'm good.
I have no idea what's happening. But people are hitting
Okay.
each other in so much...
Okay, no. For the past, day and a half, it's been Fate Grand Order and a bunch of Netflix and Skyrim.
Skyrim?
Yeah. I've been sent back down the rabbit hole of Skyrim. I'm gonna close this out. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
As soon as I get my reward.
Wait, I didn't even know you had Skyrim.
Yeah, I just re-downloaded it.
Oh. Smart. You're still on the app. We have a podcast.
I'm sorry.
to do.
Okay,
Come
okay.
on, bro.
It's done.
The
I'm
people are just watching
okay.
the top of your head.
Okay, it's in my
Either way,
nose
speaking
now.
of top of my head, I need to fix mine. Sure.
Alright.
I'm looking nappy.
Alright, the match is over. I got my rewards. I did my daily grand order for the day.
Okay.
Okay, but Skyrim. Where'd my tea go?
Your tea is nowhere to be found. Wait.
What the what?
What the? Wait, hold on. Did I accidentally grab your tea?
No.
No.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Because I know this is yours. I know this is mine.
Okay, wait, that's yours?
That's mine.
Okay, so yeah, this is mine.
Wait, but I don't know if I sipped out of your tea, though.
Are we gonna have to get new teas?
I don't want to have new teas. And also, I already took... What's happening?
Well, oh well.
Oh, wow. Wait, but what if you get Rona? I don't want you to get Rona, because I don't know if I have Rona.
I'm gonna get some more.
You have a virus. You go get another one.
I'm getting some more.
You getting water?
God damn it, Will. Now that we have cameras, this is perfect, because if I get Rona now, it's your fault.
Hey, we always cut the film. Either way, what was it? I mean,
Okay.
we always have to swipe. You can just wipe off the...
I can just wipe up I can just wipe it down my insides. Just show it.
Anyway, Skyrim. What's got you back on the Skyrim?
Michael recently started playing it for the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Michael is a good friend of ours. So, he's really big on, fighting games
Yeah.
and Destiny. So,
Mhm.
I never really took him the type of person to do Skyrim.
No, he's been playing it for the first time, and I'd going back down the rabbit hole of Skyrim. I was like, you know what? I miss this game. It's not the story that made it so good. It's just this world where you can pretty much do whatever.
Pretty much.
You can literally do whatever you want, especially since PS4 has mods now.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
What mods did you put on it? I want to know.
I put a graphic update, which for a game that came out in 2011 still looks pretty damn good.
Nice,
Still looks pretty good. I put a magic overhaul on it. I got 400 new spells.
Mm.
The magic in the game is so much fun.
Oh really?
No, even in the base game, it was a lot of fun.
That's fire. I mean, I never played Skyrim. Well,
Really?
I did play Skyrim, but for like a brief moment because my friend wanted it back because he was still playing it. So he let me borrow it for like at least a week, 2 weeks, and I kind of withheld it for a little bit, just letting it sit for a bit, just to say is like, I used to have Skyrim, but it actually belonged to my friend. But
It's such a fun game. Like, 'cause you can you're just dropped in his world, and you can pretty much do whatever you want. You don't even have to do the main story. You can just
travel and fuck around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can literally just fuck right off.
I remember the experience when I saw a tower, and you know what's there.
The tower.
Yeah, the tower in the middle of the field with the giant.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just casually walking about, and then I stumbled upon that tower. I was like, "Oh, cool, a tower!"
I remember my very first run of Skyrim. I found the giant. I'm like, "Oh, there's a giant. I'm gonna kill a giant." It just gets stepped on, gets launched.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god! And then he stepped on Lydia, and that's how I lost Lydia.
I'm pretty sure that he means his horse, right?
No, the follower, the house Carl.
Oh.
It's like the first follower you get, and it was tragic.
Rest in peace to that boy, Lydia.
That boy, Lydia's a girl, dog.
I know, that boy Lydia, the girl Lydia. But oh my gosh, man.
Okay, yeah, but I've been on Skyrim, Grand Order, and Netflix. But like, did you finish Volume 7, please?
Yes, I did. I did. Crisis averted.
We can finally talk about
yes
the Aesop's fight and the Aesops.
Mm-hmm.
I love the Aesops.
Yes.
Favorite Aesop's member?
It's kind of hard to say. Because they're all. I can tell you my least favorite, and that's Morrow.
I love Marrow.
Marrow, he annoys the crap out of me, dog.
He's so funny.
No, he was not funny to me. He was
his semblance is a little just.
Stay. No, I will give him that. That's a pretty dope semblance, and it's convenient that he's a dog. So when he says "stay," it's like a dog barking orders at you, which is hilarious. So you're just like, did a dog just tell me to stay? But no, he just bugs me all the time, man. But if I had to say my favorite one, it had to be Clover. I mean, I just like the relationship Clover had with Crow.
I forgot about Clover.
Yeah.
Because.
Rip. Yeah, Tyrion. Yeah, Tyrion's sus behind was just like, yeet! Right up in his back, bro. And then this dude kept his end of the bargain when Crow was like, yo, I want to throw hands with you right now, but I'm fighting my boy over here. So let's team up, which made no freaking sense whatsoever.
I didn't like that either.
Yeah.
That made no sense.
Because what world would the antagonist and protagonist
team up to fight the other protagonist?
Yeah. And that quick too. Like there was never like, oh, Crow was actually doing this in order to get under Tyrannion's like radar and then sideswipe him. But no, it was completely the opposite. Tyrion was just like, oh yeah, I've got him under my wing, and now Clover, you're all by yourself. So it felt odd, and it made no sense whatsoever.
It was a very odd choice that I did not vibe with.
I didn't approve of that. Tyrion easily getting his way around Crow, and I understand Crow was trying to convince Clover, hey, Ironwood's going crazy, and we have to work together, and us being enemies is not the way to go. And then you side yourself with the enemy?
Made no sense.
What, Crow? Are you sure you're still not drinking, bro? Come on now.
I think he's one of those guys where he thinks better when he's drunk. Like you know those guys. Like
yeah.
If I have this one drink, I'll think better.
If I'm high or I'm drunk, I'll probably think a lot better.
I mean, a famous man did once say, "Our greatest thoughts come to us when we're intoxicated." No one ever
said that.
No one ever said that.
What about to say? But I will give season 7 that. It is a very good show.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed this volume. This volume was really one of the good, better ones.
One of the better ones.
So
season 7 was definitely a return to form.
Oh yeah.
After like the trek across remnant.
Mm-hmm. And also, I watched a video talking about the fight between Yang. This was volume 6. Now I'm going back to the fight between Yang, Blake, and Adam. the animation process for that fight was how they used to do it in volumes 1 through 3. It was Monty's way of doing it. Because after, I think, volume 3, when they tried to do the fights then in like
after
4
volume
and 5.
3, they took like a more cinematic approach.
Which exactly.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that they're trying to like go back into
to
the
how it
roots.
was.
So it kind of gave that flair of what Ruby was back in the day when it was just like super high power, fast type fight, and you're literally on the wall just watching everything like blow up in your face, and you're just like, oh my god. So it was cool to see that again.
No,
And
the moment that like the oh my god moment for me was like when they're in like the foyer, when Yang and Blake do like the combo thing on Vine, it's like, and Vine just like smacks into the face, like oh shit.
Yeah, that took hit. That took hit.
Damn, that must have hurt.
No, that definitely hurt, bro. And I just realized that chick does not wear any shoes, dog.
Elm or Vine?
I think it was either Vine or Elm. I think it was the one. Elm was the one with the hammer, right?
Elm is the one with the hammer.
Yeah, she don't wear no shoes, and it's gross when they.
Especially in Atlas where it snows. That's how you get frostbite.
And also where you have to walk across streets and nasty behind like gutters and sewage.
Well, granted they live in Atlas, so they live in the upper part of Atlas, so it's probably a lot.
Yeah, but they have to go down to
Fair point.
what's it called? I forgot the city's name. Montreal? Not Montreal.
Montreal.
Montreal. Mistral?
Mistral.
Mistral, yeah. You have to go to Mistral to help out the people down there, and eventually she's gonna have to put her feet in the ground, which is gross. Like, I can't. But the fight with the Aesops and Team Ruby was pretty cool. I actually enjoyed that.
I really like that.
Yeah.
No, especially the end moment with Harriet and Weiss.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
like,
man.
Harriet's staring down Ruby, like, I'm gonna kill you.
And then just Weiss was just like... And then you just see Harriet kind of just like wobbling there and just like...
you. I'm gonna...
Faceplant. Honestly, season 7...
7 was one of the better volumes.
One of the better ones, but I actually didn't expect it to be that, like... Not that dark, but, like, you know, it took kind of a, like, little bit of a dark turn. Because remember when I said it took a lighter tone when I was anticipating it?
In the start, yeah.
Yeah. And then as the season went out, then that's when it started to turn a little bit worse for the wear. And you're just like, oh.
Like, someone literally got stabbed through the chest.
Yup. And also the surprise that they did with Penny, her becoming the Winter Maiden. I'm actually fine with that.
I am too.
Because the Winter Maiden, that's just cheesy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. But Ruby as the Winter Maiden, that would have been too obvious, too.
I never thought Ruby would have been one of the maidens anyway. Just didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
She would have had too much going for her at that point.
Pretty much.
She would have been a silver-eyed huntress and a maiden? No.
No way. And that was like one of the theories back then when season 5 was coming around, or season 6, when they announced the fact that Ruby made the dragon like freeze, and everyone was like, oh, the Winter Maiden, power of ice. So
she turned it to stone.
She turned it to stone, but in the beginning of volume 4, they said that she froze it.
Okay.
I mean,
they literally.
Am I wrong?
You're right. They did.
Yeah.
But they literally showed it on screen. It was stone.
It was stone, but still, like, it was one of the things I heard back in the day. It's not like, don't quote me on it, but it was one of the things from back in the day.
That's definitely one of the things like people have been like wondering, like, who are the maidens?
Yeah.
Like, obviously we have Cinder.
Cinder as Fall.
I don't think anyone ever expected Raven to be a maiden.
I didn't remember how much I was like, you know, surprised with that reveal. It kind of lingered with me.
I kind of saw it coming, but kind of not really.
Yeah.
It really was up in the air between her and Vernal.
Yeah, between those two, because
no, with Penny, I never saw that coming. Well, as soon as I saw Penny come back, and then they were talking about the Winter Maiden, like, yeah,
no,
that's how it's gonna play out.
I didn't expect Penny to become the Winter Maiden, and when they like, you know, kind of alluded to it, when it was about to happen. Like, I just kind of accepted the fact, like, yeah, when Penny goes down there, there's not going to be a way to come back up. She's probably going to have to be the Winter Maiden, and Winter is going to have to watch.
I kind of had a feeling, yeah, I kind of knew it wasn't going to be Winter.
Mm-hmm.
Although I would like to see more of I would like to see more of them.
Well, we might not, because she's now going to be, like, somewhat the antagonist, because she, like, it's somewhere in between antagonist and protagonist, because remember she had to, call in the reinforcements because she couldn't go with them and couldn't side with them because she was already so deep in with Ironwood. So she couldn't really turn to Weiss and Ruby and everyone else. So it was a little hard to see because, you know, seeing how Weiss had such a great connection with Winter and having her sister then not leave her but turn against her right before her very eyes, it's kind of tough.
I think Weiss understood that though. Like,
She did. But I think we talked a little bit enough about Ruby because
we had a whole episode last time about Ruby, and we're still talking about it now. So let's move on.
Yeah, let's definitely move on. But I wanted to talk about some video games because some of the things I have here on my notes is about video games. But I actually downloaded Metro Exodus. You ever heard of that game?
I tried. What was it? Metro Last Light.
There's a lot of Metros.
Yeah.
I think there's like 4.
And I just didn't. It didn't click with me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you should give it Metro Exodus a shot because I was actually very, very interested in it. When I was playing, they just drop you in the subway, and while you're in the subway, you're basically trying to go back to your home base, but you have the sense of like you're not alone. And when you're traversing through the subways, you're just seeing like all kinds of like remnants of like the old world and dead bodies everywhere. It was a really, really cool scene. Like it was beautifully dark, and it definitely gave the idea of this is a post-apocalyptic world where there's literally no hope. And the concept of it is somewhat in between what's a thing that would be relatable in the scenario?
Fallout.
Yeah, in a way, Fallout, because Metro Exodus was a combination of Last of Us, Fallout, Destiny, and I remember there was one more in there, and I have to put a pin on that 4th point. But those 3 games, I definitely correlated.
Is it
with
like a survival game or?
Yeah, it's definitely a survival game because you don't have a lot of ammo, you don't have a lot of resources. You're definitely on your own.
Mm-hmm.
You barely get any help, and it's ridiculous because when you're going on another mission, all these people that are just sitting around not doing anything ask you to do a favor for them. So when you're going to go out on this quest to go get a rail car, because how the story goes is the main character finds a train, and he uses this train to bring all of his people to a new hope, a place where they can reconnect with human civilization. That's not really the actual story, but it's just a rundown. It's just the basic thing. And one of the missions you had to do was get a rail car to get more civilians into the train.
I think I remember that. I think that was in Last Light. I played a little.
You sure? Because that was Exodus.
No, I played a little bit of Last Light, and just I remember something about a rail car, and them using bullets as currency. I was like, this ain't really vibing with me so far.
I mean, I think Last Light was probably like either 2 or 3, because they had Metro, then Metro 2035, and then Metro Last Light, and then they have Metro Exodus, which just came out in February, I think. And yeah, it's pretty old.
No.
Like, it's not old, but like it's been out there for a little bit.
Metro Exodus.
Yeah.
That name sounds. I remember hearing that like years ago.
Yeah, because when I was watching a review channel, a lot of the commenters were saying, "Oh, do Metro Exodus next. It's really good."
Okay, no, it came out last year. Okay.
Yeah, it came out last year. But one of the missions that you had to do was go get a rail car so you can get more civilians in the train so you guys can keep going to your mission.
Okay.
And while you're like moving towards the area, you're passing by all the CPUs, and everyone stops you. Is like, "Hey, there's this guitar that these enemy guys are using over there, and they sound shit, bro. Could you go get it for us? Like, it would be a real big favor."
Can you go kill these guys so I can have this guitar?
Yeah. And then the second one that they asked you to do was a little girl that's like, "Oh, I lost my teddy bear. A monster took it away from me. Could you get it back?" So that one, that made sense. I was like, "All right, cool. I can take the teddy bear." But when the dude was like, "Can you kill these guys so we can get this guitar so we can shred?" I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?"
Go get it yourself.
Right? Like, literally, go get it yourself. Why am I the one to do it?
If you better be paying well.
Yeah. And that was just the only things I have against it. And also, the dialogue is a little shaky, and the way the characters look when they're talking to you, it seems a little emotionless, but at the same time, it kind of, it's like, maybe 30% of the rest of it, because the rest of it is very cool when it comes to the exploration and the amount of choices you have to make and decisions that you will have to do in order to get out of scenarios when shit really hits the fan. Because really, it's a very... Because I'm rambling. See, this is what we do. We ramble. I'm rambling here. It's really just something like I think you would have to like take a deeper intake on it. Well, you have to just play a little bit more of it. Because in time, it kind of feels like a slow burn at first, but if you just, power through like the first half, it kind of gets interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely what I didn't like about Last Light. Last Light. Last Light was very, very, very slow. Like, it was just a bunch of back and forth with the train car, just like, okay, here's your bullets. Here's your bullets. Oh my god, how many times am I gonna do this?
Pretty much. Oh. And the currency, I don't think there is a currency with Exodus. I don't know just yet, but reason why I connected with Last of Us with the game is because you're basically collecting scraps everywhere. And
there's some around here.
I need to find some more scraps.
Ellie, look for scraps!
Fuck you, Joel! But you're looking for scraps everywhere to make more weaponry, to get more med packs, to use for other equipment like grenades, throwing knives, and all kinds of nice and cool goodies. And another reason why I say Destiny for the game is because the monsters are, like, they travel in packs. And the area that it looks like, the way Metro Last Light looks, it looks like the D1 Earth map.
Now that you mention, I think Last Light took place in Russia.
No, this is all Russian. Yeah, Metro is happening in Russia.
The Cosmodrome was in Russia.
Yeah.
So, okay, just hear me out now. What if Metro is the world before Destiny? Like, it's after...
But how are you going to explain the radiation?
That's why the Guardians need suits.
But the darkness came in. Plot hole.
It's a theory.
It's a theory. But no, that would actually be pretty cool if Metro and Destiny were connected.
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be really cool. I would like that. Bungie.
They're two different dev teams,
But still, Bungie.
Do you see how it works?
You see how it works? I think that would be a cool way to, like, maybe if it was like a prequel. Because I always thought to myself back in the day when Destiny 1 was around, I was like, I wonder what it was like at the fall of the golden age,
Yeah.
So like you get to have a backstory of what happened when Earth was like at its prime when the Traveler first came, and then when the darkness came in and just clapped cheeks left and right, and then they had to like barricade themselves into one small confined area. So I think that would be pretty cool. Metro might be the start of it. Maybe.
This is my. We're gonna go off from like a little side note with Destiny. I wish they would let us go down into the city, instead of just confining us to the tower.
Pretty much. That would be cool. That would be cool.
Like, they have this huge, giant city. Well, giant.
Well, yeah.
And we can't go down there. I want to see...
And you have such a wonderful score playing where it's just meant for you to be down there in the city, traveling around, going to different shops, and going to all kinds of alleyways, cuts. Like, I mean, I could just see it. Like, it's so cool.
But no. You had to put us in the tower.
Yeah, and just had us locked away from all the people. And imagine how much of the community would enjoy that.
We look down on them like we're gods.
Pretty much. Or we're just looking down on them and just pondering life and just why we're on a tower and we're only confined here and we can't go there and live.
You ever wonder why we're here?
Why are we here? I don't know, man. Maybe it's because, like, it's God or whatever. Watch Red vs. Blue.
Watch RVB.
It's so good. Okay. So, have you played any, like, difficulty games by any chance?
Like Souls,
like Souls, Sekiro,
Okay.
Bloodborne.
I have tried playing Dark Souls. Did not like Dark Souls.
Really?
I have tried playing Bloodborne. Did not like Bloodborne.
What?
I have tried playing Sekiro. Did not like Sekiro.
No way. What's up? What's good?
Okay. I don't... well, I'm trying to put this into words that it makes... I see the appeal. Like, okay, yes, this is like old school NES hard, yes.
Yes.
But at some point, for me, it gets so...
repetitive.
Tedious. No, well, yes, repetitive.
Yeah.
Tedious. Just like, okay, I died again. Time to go back in the boss fight. Alright, I died again. Trying to go back in the boss
fight.
And then
Wait, so I'm surprised how you survived Darksiders 3 though.
no, but like Darksiders 3 wasn't even that hard.
It was just buffoonery for me. Like,
Darksiders 3 was not that bad compared to the original Dark Souls. It was
really?
yeah.
Like, it was like, I'll give it to you. Darksiders 3 isn't that hard.
Mm-mm.
But there was a lot of stupid things in that game.
Yes, I agree with that.
Because there will be times where I'm just like,
No, and
dodge.
No.
But
And the thing with Darksiders
died.
3, I was just happy it existed.
pretty much, yeah, because everyone thought that game was
No,
dead.
like I really never thought that game would come back.
Nope.
No, 'cause
after Darksiders 2.
No, after THQ went bankrupt, I was like, well, there goes Darksiders.
Yep. There it goes.
And then now we have Darksiders 3, and we might be getting a fourth. Well,
we have Genesis.
We have Genesis, but we might be getting a fourth game.
I think Genesis is number 4 because I've been trying to look everywhere to see if Genesis is the real 4th Darksiders, but it's been like up in the air. It's kind of hazy for me. It's always the same answer when it comes to, oh yeah, Darksiders Genesis is the 4th installment, but is it number 4? Like, answer that question for me, Google. Either I'm wording it wrong, or like it's just still like, you know, to be determined and what will happen for.
I don't know whether Genesis is number 4. I think it might because it is a game with Strife.
Yeah.
And it'd be kind of hard to make Strife work in their usual RPG setting.
Yeah, and it's a top-scrolling type.
It's
play
like
style.
Diablo. It's a dungeon.
Yeah, it's Diablo, and a lot of things from Darksiders is that they always try to change the play style in each game they made.
Like the first game was more of a Zelda game. The second game was more of like, I don't even know what it was.
They said the same thing the same way with this one. It was like more in the Breath of the Wild
It was
aspect.
more, yeah. It was
for
more.
2.
It was more of like like a Zelda game, except you got more customization, yada yada yada.
And more ways to travel and go through dungeons, and it felt a little bit, if I had to like push it into what it was more like to, maybe God of War, not the new one, but like the older God of Wars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I
can see that.
see the semblance with that, because God of War had the blood and guts and the traveling and the kind of the, not the Norse, because it's like in that aspect of like gods and like mythology and everything like that. Because when you're in Darksiders 2, it was more towards like
probably like the Norsemen. Yeah, the makers. Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, I really drank your other jasmine tea. I felt so bad.
If you give me Rona, I'm gonna be so upset.
You're not gonna have Rona. I swear.
So you're telling me if I drink this right? You're telling me if I drink this right now, there's a
No, don't drink it. I don't want to take the risk, bro. We're young, so that means we could be asymptomatic. Oh God.
If I get Rona, blame this man. I'm not gonna get Rona. I probably won't.
Don't scare me. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So, for the difficulty games and everything like that, want to go touch deeper on that. Would you consider trying at least, I don't want to say Bloodborne.
I would say try them. I
Yeah.
wouldn't. Would I say that they're like the peak of gaming? No, not at all.
I don't know.
Because they're very, very grueling.
Yeah, and it's definitely the less of like, you know, the gaming spectrum, because a lot of people play video games to relieve themselves from stress and everything like that. Playing games like Sekiro, Bloodborne, and Dark Souls,
It is not going to alleviate. If anything, it's going to make it more stressful.
it's like up in the ranks of Call of Duty, where it's supposed to alleviate you from stress, but Call of Duty is just so toxic, it's on the other side.
And the thing like with Dark Souls, like you know how like when you get frustrated with the boss, you take a break.
Yeah.
You play another game.
Yeah.
Like okay, I'll play this game for a bit. You go back to Dark Souls. Like oh well, I forgot all the controls now. Then you get your ass kicked even harder.
Yeah, pretty much. And the thing is that I like about Dark Souls and Bloodborne.
I would say the worlds are nice. I've never been disintrigued by that. Like,
oh yeah.
I liked Bloodborne's world. I love Dark Souls world.
Yeah. FromSoft does a really great job
It
with
was
the
just this
atmosphere.
barren wasteland that was actually kind of pretty.
No, it's a beautiful gothic kind of view on Dark Souls is more of a medieval, but the Gothic definitely go for Bloodborne.
I also found it very funny that From Software made a very good game about the about the West, and then Sucker Punch, an American studio, made a very good game about the East. Like, wait a minute.
I mean, FromSoft did make a Sekiro, so they went back to the I don't want to butcher this, but they did the East kind of influence stuff with samurais and shinobis and all that cool stuff. And I took a huge break from Sekiro because there's just 3 bosses that make no freaking sense, bro. It's just the thing with difficulty games. I like to call them difficulty games because it's really freaking hard. Because with these games like Bloodborne and Dark Souls, they give you the ability to roll and barrel roll and all that crap, and that's basically like the go-to way to have defense. Sekiro, that's not the case. It's like what Darksiders 3 keeps gnawing at you. You have to like dodge at the right time, but in Sekiro, it's not dodging. You have to deflect.
Oh my god.
If you deflect, then you're fine. But if you dodge, you're gonna die a lot. And Sekiro plays the same role that Dark Souls does. When you die a lot, it basically affects all the people around you. And Sekiro, now that they're only trying to tell you, hey, if you die, you're going to ruin everyone else's life. So don't die. Oh, and also, just a little side note, don't dodge either. So
don't die, but this is a hard ass game, so you're probably gonna die.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you dodge thinking that it's gonna save your life,
you're fucked.
Yeah, you're pretty much screwed.
Has anyone actually beaten Sekiro without dying? I don't think anyone has.
I don't know. There was a video I saw. It was just a thumbnail of Sekiro's speedrun, and I was just like, I don't want to see that.
That just makes my heart hurt.
Like, if I try and see that, because I'm just gonna have PTSD of all the bosses that I've beaten. And no, I can't. And to the bosses I haven't beaten yet, that's just gonna frustrate me even more because in some bosses, people have a hard time with one boss, but then there's another boss that some people have a hard time on. But then there's one guy that's just like, dude, that was cake for me. What are you guys talking about? One boss on Sekiro was this ogre that flings you off the side of a cliff, and everyone was like, dude, the grab is ridiculous. I can't get around the grab. But for me, I literally went up to the ogre. Remember that the guys were talking about, oh, the ogre hates fire. I was like, all right, bet. Mazel tov. So I throw a fire thing at him. He starts freaking out. I slash him. Then he tries to grab me. I ran instead of dodging or deflecting because grabbing, it doesn't do anything.
And then you just rinse and repeat.
Literally, that's all I did. And I never been thrown off the cliff once.
Just Molotov. Slish to slish. Dead.
Yeah. And it's just Mazel tov, slishy slish, run. Mazel tov, slishy slish, run. Dead. So, it's different with these difficulty games, and I think difficulty games is a really, really good test into how much your patience.
Yeah, no, I was about to say,
ooh.
I was about to say, if that's a test of anything, it's like how patient are you?
Facts, and very much so of how not resourceful. Because there's some things in the resources where you're just like, it's pointless to have these things. Like, why should I have this? But when it comes to patience excels on FromSoft's part, but
yeah, I'm not patient.
My patience just needs to be refueled because I haven't played Sekiro in a minute. I went back to Bloodborne just to relieve some stress because Bloodborne is actually fun for me because playing Sekiro, it's really, really fucking hard. So going from Sekiro to Bloodborne was kind of nice. So it was a nice way to get rid of stress. But yeah.
The thing with Bloodborne, I just don't like the jump scares. Like, you go around this corner, there's a fucking werewolf.
Oh, yeah. Those jokes are funny with
I can't trust anything.
No, I will be running into a corridor, right? And so I'm running. I'm like, all right, trying to go to this next zone. But then as soon as I get to the arc of the doorway, I'm like, wait.
Am I good?
Tip. So, and yeah, exactly. It's just like, oh shit. And the thing is that
okay, need to do this very. I'm going to eat your soul.
Right. And the thing is that makes it way worse is that there are things in the background that you don't even notice at all. Like it will take, either you dying.
Yeah, apparently there's this whole hidden world in the world you're already in.
Yeah, it's the darkness, and I remember when I was like running through this one area to get to this boss, I forgot to turn on my lantern. And so I'm trying to walk around slowly around the corridor to make sure like no person jumps out at me. And then next thing I know, I see something try to grab me from the darkness. And I'm like, oh, hold up, chill. Luckily for me, the doorway was right there. And I was like,
Time to know.
yep. I was like, all right, what the hell was that? And why did it try to grab me? What is that?
Maybe it's friendly.
Oh yeah, maybe it's friendly. A skull that growls and goes like, "Urgh." Yeah, definitely friendly. So my friend, so for sure. But yeah, Bloodborne definitely A1 on the horror factor for sure.
I remember on the church, there's like this spider anus monster in the Dark World. Like I look up and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Bro, I remember walking into this one church or cathedral, and everything screamed boss fight.
Oh, I love that.
But-
I love that.
Bro, because
You walk into a big round room, you think, okay, this is definitely a boss fight. There's
Yeah.
no boss fight. You walk into the next room, it screams boss fight. Okay, there's probably not a boss fight.
boss
Slam.
comes right in. Everything screamed boss fight for me when I walked into that room because I ran away from all kinds of small enemies trying to chase me down. I get into the room, nothing. There was no, not atmospheric noise, but yeah, no atmospheric noise, no white noise, just silence. And it was a small circular room with a little pedestal in the middle, and I'm just like, okay. I look up and around like, okay, this is weird. No music, no supplies, not even the slightest sounds but my footsteps. What is going on here? And so I just casually walk to the door. I get to the door. As soon as I try to open it, some giant big chungus hand grabs me. He looks at me. I'm like,
Hey, bro, how you doing?
yeah. I'm like, oh God, hi there. And then instantly slams me on the ground and I'm dead. I'm like, what did I just walk
A
into?
moment of silence, rip.
Bro, a moment of silence for my character who just got his life rocks. Like, there was no indication that the boss fight was gonna happen.
Like, shit rocked.
Like, literally rocked. I all I did was just walk, go to the door, try to open it, and then Big Chungus just was like,
Hey, bro, how you doing?
what are you doing there? So,
It's like, you wander into my domain.
mm-hmm. But I love it how Bloodborne is so subtle with you entering a boss fight arena, because I remember my first time going into a boss fight and it was against the old man hunter.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I walked into the
no.
I walked into the graveyard and I was like, oh shit, another huntsman like me. What's good? And then he starts talking, he starts going off this monologue. I was like, oh shoot. Deep bro. Cutscene ends. Next thing you know, I see a giant health bar. I'm just like, wait,
No.
where's the enemy?
No.
Where he at? And then next thing you know, I see this dude charging at me. I'm like, wait. And he slashes me. I'm like, oh my God, he was not friendly.
Why do you do this to me?
Why do you do this to me?
No, and the thing, like, when you're just, like, running to escape enemies, it's like, you don't have any items, your weapons are shitty, you're not gonna survive.
Worse, they're broken.
Oh, yeah, like, you don't have any items, you're just trying to survive, you run into a boss fight, well, shit.
Yep, pretty much. And the worst ones for sure are the giant monster boss fights. Not the ones that are just about your height or slightly taller. It's the fat monsters, bro.
It's the big chunks.
The big chunguses are the worst ones. You already heard my experience with the big chungus.
We don't fuck with chungus.
We don't mess with the big chungus. We do mess with chungus. Like big chungus. But not the big chungus. But difficulty games, I would say if you're really looking for a challenge, I would recommend you guys playing them. But just be forewarned, you're going to die a lot. And if you get frustrated by at least the first 4 deaths, another game, dude.
I think the
Play another game.
I think the tagline, like, when Dark Souls first came out, was "Prepare to die."
Oh yeah. Prepare to die. It's like, oh, what the hell? You're supposed to be one shot, bro. You're a small enemy. How are you killing me?
Like,
Oh,
I'm
my
expecting
gosh.
someone to like, oh, "Prepare to die." Oh, this can't be that bad.
Yeah, this is not that bad.
This is bad.
Oh man, because playing games like that really gives you a reality check when you're just like, oh crap, I'm not this unstoppable force. Those people can really hurt me.
Okay then.
I need to backtrack here. So it's really good game to like be observant and be aware of your everything, like surroundings, your tactics, skill, and supplies.
No.
Everything.
I like games like that where like okay, like you have to be observant, but I don't
Mhm.
like the extent that Dark Souls takes it. Like
Oh, it takes us to the extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the extreme with Dark Souls and well anything from Soft because FromSoft made
Mhm.
Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, and if I had to put it, I think it's kind of like I think that's what a game should be. I think so because I don't really like the fact when it's easy because when you pull off a win off an easy boss or easy enemies, it just kind of feels like a stalemate. Well, not stalemate. It kind of feels
cheap.
Yeah, cheap in a way. And I'm not dissing on any AAA games because I mean they're all great. Like don't get me wrong, they all have their varies of difficulty and they're trying to appease the audience. But what FromSoft does is not only they test your patience, but what you receive after beating a boss, it is so relieving. It is so beautifully sweet, bro.
Until you hit another wall.
Until you hit another freaking wall.
And that will be fairly quickly.
That will, yeah.
I've never been one to like, not criticize, but like, shit on a game just because it's too hard or too easy. But I do think games have to be fun, for them to be like for the challenge.
Of course.
For the challenge or something like that to be worth it.
Of course.
But Dark Souls, they don't give you any indication where to go. They just like send you on this raven. You're in this raven. I'm like, okay, off you go.
Mm-hmm. Sekiro, they kind of gave you a little bit more of a path. It's not really completely
Sekiro, I started partway and I just played it a bit in Michael's. I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah.
I will give Sekiro credit because it's Dark Souls just with verticality.
Yeah. And they did a much better job when it comes to like excuse me, sorry, burp. When it comes to coming around from certain areas, where to go, what you need to do here and there, and they give you a little bit more leg room when it comes to like you get to a wall, you can always go somewhere else and just fight some other people, but it's not completely like too completely when it comes to freedom because you have to go through certain areas in order for the story to progress. So that's one thing I like. But the thing is that Sekiro gets criticized for being too hard.
Really? I remember when it came out, it got criticized for being too easy.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting the exact opposite because like remember when I told you about with Sekiro that you can't really dodge?
It got criticized for being too hard.
Yeah. Because
I feel like that's all games in general.
Not if you're FromSoft.
Well,
because that's the basis.
No, because I remember when the Final Fantasy VII remake came out, there were like some critics who were like, "Okay, it's this game, but it's throwing like 7 interlocking systems at you at once." I'm like, "No, that's not what happened."
I haven't played much Final Fantasy VII games, so I don't really have that much of interpretation. But I do remember the locking on mechanics, and I was already used to it anyways because I'm playing all kinds of other games like Sekiro, which like you're locking on the crap in Bloodborne, but I do kind of understand like locking on kind of gets a little bit annoying at times.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I remember playing that first mission and it wasn't so bad. It wasn't too bad. I mean, it was weird getting used to the character transitions and all the move setups and how to play, but still fun nonetheless. Yeah. But difficulty games, it's great for the soul. No pun intended.
Well, we can disagree. We can agree to disagree on that.
Agree to disagree. Of course. Okay, so
no, but the next thing for me is a thing on Netflix. Is a thing that we both share on Netflix is a new Transformers show.
Yes, I saw that.
Did you please tell me you watched it?
Yeah, I finished it.
I was not expecting to like it as much as I was because
I was intrigued.
It took some really, really weird choices because it was the War for Cybertron. I'm like, we've seen this already.
Yeah.
42 times.
A lot of times.
But they did a lot of things different. Like they made Bumblebee a freelancer.
Mm-hmm.
They made Prime like almost naive.
No, very, very naive. Because there was a lot of things I don't remember Prime being at all. Like I couldn't see him as what I remember.
I always remember Optimus as just like this sure of himself, just pretty much a born leader.
Yeah.
But like seeing him like that, it's like
it kind of shows that he's trying his best to be a leader. And also one thing I noticed from Optimus's voice is that he sounds tired. Do you ever get that? Because like hearing his voice, he sounds tired.
Well, it is a different voice actor. It's not Peter Cullen.
It is not Peter Cullen, but I don't know if that was a direction that they were going for in the studio.
I definitely appreciate it though.
I appreciated it too, and it was good that they give the chance of giving the characters different kind of voices.
One thing that I really, really liked though is that they kind of blurred the line between Autobot and Decepticon a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Because like Impactor was like a Decepticon, but like he was saved by.
And also Jetfire. That.
No, I knew that was coming. Jetfire was a turncoat in the comics. He was a Termite in the movie.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know Jetfire was like that.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I was expecting Jetfire to turn. I was not expecting Impactor to.
I never knew Jetfire was actually like originally supposed to be like the Decepticon.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I knew Jetfire was. I didn't know Impact. There was one more that I didn't know.
No,
the one that really threw me for a loop was Ultra Magnus.
Oh yeah, for sure. Cause seeing Ultra Magnus coming up to Megatron saying, "Oh yeah, I know where the Autobots are." Well, no, not the where the Autobots are. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna join you or sign your treaty or whatever." So I'm just like, Ultra Magnus?
What?
Giving up? Hold up, chill, calm down.
Hold on. One second. Backtrack.
Why are you here?
The second in command of the Autobots, Optimus Prime's boy, is surrendering to the Decepticons.
What? Either way, his viewpoint is understandable because they were low on resources.
It really did like show both sides of their conflict. Like the Autobots are the rebels.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
The Decepticons are like the Empire.
Yeah, they're basically the Empire, and Megatron is Darth Sidious. And Jetfire is Darth Vader.
Power!
Unlimited power!
No, but like hearing the original Transformers sound like, I'm 5 again.
I did respect that. I was like, yo, nostalgia on the high, bro.
But now I'm interested to see where they're gonna take it. Like, are they gonna go all the way back through the story again? Are they gonna follow Prime, like on his journey to Earth and then going back to Cybertron, or are they gonna stay on Cybertron with Alita and all them?
That's true.
Now I'm confused because I want to see more of Alita because I actually did like Alita.
Alita was really cool.
Alita was cool, but like
I was like noticing Prime and Alita at first. I was like, wait a minute.
No, that was in the comics.
I was like, wait a minute, hold up, wait.
Were these two?
No.
Maybe?
No! This is for children!
No, it's not.
Okay.
Fuck!
Maybe not. Oh, man. But I actually did like Alita for sure, and... who else stayed? It was Jetfire, Alita, and...
Jetfire, Alita, there was...
Was it Hound? No.
I think it was Wheeljack.
It might have been Wheeljack, yeah. I think it was Wheeljack. I like what they did with Ratchet, though.
Yeah.
Ratchet,
They made him tired. It was like...
Mm-hmm.
No, like, that's the thing, like, with the Autobots, like, they follow Prime to death. But, like, most of them are just like, you know what, we're tired of this war.
Yeah, like, I'm really just trying to get back to, like, you know, how...
We just want to get back to normal.
Yeah, we're just trying to get back to normal, and I'm not going to fight in your stupid war. And I don't know if I remember this correctly, but I don't know if Ratchet had his Autobot symbol, but he scratched it off or something like that. But it was a really cool thing that they did where I remember Ratchet being a loyal servant, or... Not loyal servant.
Loyal soldier.
That loyal soldier to Optimus Prime, following him wherever he went and always trusting whatever he says. And there will be some occasions where Ratchet will be like, Optimus, you're freaking crazy. But in this scenario, Optimus and Ratchet didn't even know each other.
Yeah.
Which was crazy while at that. And also, you know who I'm really surprised wasn't in there? Ironhide.
Ironhide was there.
I don't remember seeing Ironhide.
He was just like some one-off character in the background, but he was there.
Yeah, wow.
Like, I remember seeing his name in the subtitles. I'm like, that's Ironhide? Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ironhide wasn't there that much. And...
No, the one person who I guess Roddy couldn't be there.
No, Rodimus Prime, or Hot Rodimus Prime. Was it?
Roddy, Hot Rod, Rodimus Prime.
Yeah, well, he wasn't a Prime yet, but Hot Rod, yeah.
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 I guess he wouldn't have been there yet.
And also Jazz, too. Jazz wasn't there either. Even though Jazz wasn't, like, that well-known, but, you know...
No, Jazz was only well-known because of the movie.
Yeah. And he was on the War of Cybertron and the Fall of Cybertron video games, too.
Oh, yeah.
Those games were fire.
Those games were great.
Bro, that's, like, what made me fall in love, like, Transformers. Like...
No, but like I'm intrigued to see where this goes. Like,
I'm actually interested.
are they gonna stay on Cybertron? Or are they gonna do the classic Transformers? So now, because like now I'm conflicted because I want to see more of Optimus and like their journey, but I want to see more of the war on Cybertron.
Because I mean, it is called the War of Cybertron, or War for Cybertron.
But does that mean are they gonna follow Prime, or is it gonna be like the aftermath of when they left, or maybe it's gonna be both, or no one knows yet.
No one knows.
Bring us part 2, please, Rooster Teeth.
Yes.
It's a Rooster Teeth show.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You're
No,
lying.
I'm not. They co-produced the show. Hold on.
You're lying. Wait, you're
I'm
lying.
not. Let me.
Where's my computer?
Hold on. Let me.
You're Rooster Teeth.
Co-produced the show.
Oh, but they co-produce. Okay. Wow.
No, there was fan art. Someone drew that.
No freaking way. That is dope.
This is just a little reaching into the void, but Rooster Teeth, if you want to sponsor us,
Please.
I will jump out the window for you guys.
Hey.
And I already play Pokemon Go with Elizabeth Maxwell, which she doesn't work for you guys directly, but hey.
Wow. Trying to throw shade on them already. My gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, man. Rooster Teeth is everywhere.
No, like that surprised me. Like, this is a Rooster Teeth show? Really?
What? It's like, what? I'm
No,
so astonished by that.
They're getting around. What can I say?
Yeah, they're getting around. I'm actually happy for them now. They were
Yeah.
able to sign a crazy cool deal to make
A Transformers show.
Transformers show.
And apparently the voice of Jean is in the show. I'm like, wait a minute.
Jean?
Yeah.
See, we have Ren, we have Pyrrha, we have me. Jean! Bro, Ruby is everywhere. No. We already talked too much about it already.
Right.
Oh, wow, that's so cool. Oh. Speaking of Netflix, Seven Deadly Sins. Have you started watching season 4?
I think I'm gonna drop Seven Deadly.
What? Wait, what season did you stop on?
I caught up. Just
Okay.
just the pacing in the show is so weird.
It is very weird.
And I'm just, do I really want to go back? Do I really want to go back on this roller coaster? Probably not.
But hey, you gotta hit the Sir
Meliodas.
I had one complaint about it, and this was actually a really old.
I don't dislike the show though. I do.
Yeah.
I like Meliodas. Well, Meliodas on his feisty days when he's
Yeah.
not groping Elizabeth.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like Meliodas. I love Bond.
Bond!
I love Bond.
Bond's fire, but nah, freaking. What's his name? Lion Sin of Pride. Escanor is my dude, bro. Oh my god.
No, when he meets with like the Commander of Truth, he's like, if I swing this and it cuts you. Like the commander basically kills himself because he told a lie. I'm like, oh my god.
Bro, Escanor is on another level.
Escanor's a dude. He's a total Chad.
Literally, I love Escanor, but there's one complaint that I have about season 4, and this was an old complaint because they were talking about this last season, was the censorship. For some reason, Seven Deadly Sins censored their gore and their blood to making the gore pitch black when, like, you know, they pull out someone's heart and the blood pure white. And it was weird. And so, watching the first episode of season 4, realizing, I was like, wait a minute. Why is the blood white and why is the heart that Bond's holding pitch black? That makes no sense. What's going on here? And it was weird because I remember Seven Deadly Sins to be very, very grotesque. Like, there was a lot of crazy shits
I
in
don't
there.
remember that at all.
I didn't remember it being on season 3, but they were saying it was on there.
The grossest I remember getting was like Bond having all these spikes in him.
Yeah.
That was about it though.
Yeah. There was one where Meliodas had a bunch of swords stabbed into his chest from his brother from the 10th Commandments.
Nope, don't remember.
The taller one with the white hair.
No, I remember him. I remember the brother. I don't remember him getting stabbed though.
Yeah, Meliodas died and then he resurrected himself. Well, not resurrect himself, but he was once again resurrected. I had to rewatch season 3 because that's probably why I'm not remembering that well. But
Yeah, out of the 3 seasons, that's the one that I didn't really click with. Was season 3. I fucked with season 1 heavy. That was great.
oh, season 1 was awesome. It was cool, and the journey to finding all of the 7 deadly sins was great. I enjoyed that. And screw Gother.
I don't like Gother.
I don't like Go Through. For anyone of you guys that like Go Through, we're sorry if we offended you, but if you do,
Go Through's just weird.
like he's messed up.
He's a living doll. He's a living doll for one.
Yeah,
And dude, he's like, if I kill you, will it hurt?
bro.
That's essentially what it is. If I stab you, will this hurt you?
In a way, there's nothing that makes me want to, like, fight side by side with this guy if I was one of the 7 deadly sins. Because I remember there was a part where he was talking about, like, someone loving or whatever, and he took the love away of someone.
I remember that.
Dude, that was so wrong. I was like, yo, Go Through.
You're kind of fucked up.
You're really fucked up, dude. So...
No, but apparently Go Through's also one of the 10 Commandments, which...
Yeah, he was, I remember. And also Meliodas. Meliodas and Go Through were one of the...
10 Commandments.
Yeah, were X-10 Commandments, too.
Huh. Strange.
That kind of explains a lot. That's why I came to the realization, oh yeah, that's why Go Through is a little bit messed up.
Well, I guess since we're on the topic of Netflix, this isn't exactly Netflix original, but I started watching just recently, like just today, I started watching Blue Exorcist again.
Yay!
And I'm like, I think I'm like 4 or 5 episodes in the show, and I'm like, Rin and Yuki are the biggest dumbasses I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, they really are. They're pretty big, stupid.
Rin just loves hitting everything, and Yukio loves hitting his brother for loving to hit everything. I was like, can you guys just
stop hitting each other? But they're brothers, so they're just gonna act like that anyways. And if I had to say, what I'm restarting to watch on Netflix is Dark, the German show.
I've seen parts of it, haven't watched it yet.
It's very complicated. It's like, I don't know if I should say it because this probably would spoil it. Because if you find out what makes Dark so unique, it's a sci-fi show. I'll give it that. And this kind of sci-fi show, it's complicated, but it makes sense. Kind of complicated.
Okay.
So I would say give it a shot. And the whole story, it's literally a roller coaster. But I'm not going to say much about it because if I do talk about it, then it's probably going to spoil somewhat of the big reveal that they gave to you in, I think, the second or third episode of the first season. Because once they reveal that to you, then everything else starts to kind of click.
It starts to make sense.
Yeah. Because you're supposed to be very confused in the very first episode, and the second episode a little bit more confused, but you're interested because you want to find out what's going on here. And then when they reveal to you what is really going on, then you're just like, oh, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. So I would recommend to watch Dark if you want to take a step out of the anime for a bit.
I'll give it a look.
Yeah, for sure, give it a look. And
I'll probably need something new live to watch anyway because I'm dropping Hannibal. Very sad to say.
Really?
Yeah.
It's got a test.
I tried watching it again today, and I think the thing with the cello shaft and the vocal cords, I think that ruined it for me.
Yeah, just by thinking about it, it's pretty freaking bad. Oh gosh! As soon as we started talking to Hannibal, I don't know what those birds are, but I have a feeling those are vultures.
Oh, they're circling.
Yep, something died.
Something died.
Literally, as soon as you started talking about Hannibal, those birds started to appear.
That's a bad omen.
That's a really bad omen. But I would say Hannibal was really, really something I wanted to watch.
I find the show intriguing. I find it. I liked it. It's just there's only so much that I can watch, and
so much you can watch.
No, and the thing with the cello shaft and the vocal cords, just because that's a music thing. I'm like, I love that. I love music so much, and then you just tied it to this. You tied it. To
I love music so much. I'll tear out your vocal cords and use it to play on the
cello. I don't want to hear it.
Oh snap! Oh my gosh! Dude, I'm at.
We are not veering into the gross territory again.
No, we are not doing
for a
that
second time
again. All right, moving on from that.
Before we do that, I'm gonna go pee. Find something new.
Okay, go. Bet.
Hi.
So now he's back from the bathroom.
I am back.
I wanted to talk about. Oh, door closed.
Sorry about that.
I wanted to talk about the thing going on with TikTok and how it was supposed to be banned, but it wasn't banned, and then now there's this whole thing with Trump giving TikTok, I think 45 to 46 days to do some, I'm not gonna really quote this.
I remember
but
there was a whole controversy, like TikTok was secretly like leaking information to China, which
yeah,
every social media already does that.
pretty much.
It's not.
It's. But either way,
The government's already listening. We're having our information leaked. It's nothing new.
it's nothing new, pretty much. But TikTok is getting bought off by Microsoft. What do you think about that?
TikTok getting bought by Microsoft.
Yeah.
Was TikTok independent before?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Or it was owned by another group. I don't know the company's name, but Microsoft is trying to buy off TikTok in order for it to stay in America.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
you know what that means though.
What?
You're gonna get like ads for Xbox and.
I mean, we're already getting ads for like all kinds of shenanigans.
Yeah.
If not, there will probably be more Xbox ads and everything. To include, if TikTok does get banned, there's this thing called Instagram Reels. Have you seen those yet?
Yeah.
So Instagram Reels is basically TikTok, but just kind of inverted. So even if we lose TikTok, I think most people are just going to transition to
Like
Instagram.
all these other social media sites are starting to like become each other, and it's like, what's the point now at this point?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like Instagram is becoming more like Instagram is becoming more like Snapchat a little bit.
A little bit.
It's becoming more like TikTok, becoming more like Periscope.
Periscope, what is that?
It's a live streaming thing.
Live streaming. I never heard of Periscope. I heard the Lively. I heard that. That was a live streaming app I remember seeing, and I think that was pretty much it.
Just they're all becoming each other, and if they were,
But Instagram is like the social media version of Disney, because you have
well, no, technically Facebook is.
Facebook is
Because
Facebook.
Facebook owns Instagram.
Yeah, because Facebook basically has not just Instagram under its wing, but well, it does have Instagram. I think I don't know what else Facebook has.
I think they have Snapchat too.
Do they have Snapchat? I was gonna say Snapchat, but I don't know if I was wrong if I said that.
I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
But still, you have Facebook that's like the big kahuna, and Instagram that's like the golden child because it's adapting Snapchat features, Musically features, and then TikTok features and all kinds
Is
of.
it true that TikTok used to be Musically?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Before there was TikTok, there was Musically, and Musically.
No. Like before TikTok was TikTok, TikTok was Musically.
Yeah. Because before TikTok, Musically was the thing, and when Musically died off, give it a take like maybe 10, not 10. I'm over exaggerating that number. Give it like 5, 2 to 5 years. It came out as TikTok again.
Okay.
And your stuff from Musically, if you used to have a account on Musically and you log into TikTok, all your old stuff from Musically will still be there. And it'll even like still have the Musically icon there too.
I'm just imagining like all the Musically kids now.
Dude, you never see those kids anymore on TikTok.
I know.
But okay, now I have one thing that you're probably might have to think about, or it might be quick. Would you consider TikTok the new Vine?
TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because watching
No,
TikTok,
because it's pretty much it's the same thing. It's like 15-second videos. It's
15 to a minute, yeah, and it's congested.
like it's all those, not all those kids, like all those people who are starting to blow up.
And
It's had a longer lasting impact than Musically did. That's for sure.
oh yeah, because Musically there was all kinds of lip syncing things, and I don't know what else. That's what I remember from lip syncing.
That was about it.
But on TikTok, it's adapted into something where there's different sides of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I never knew this was a thing. There was such thing as straight TikTok.
What?
Yeah, because there was a anime TikTok.
I've seen anime. Anime TikTok is weird.
Bro, not as weird as you think, because there's a deeper spectrum. Because you have I'm just going through the basic one. There's like anime TikTok, alt TikTok, alt anime TikTok, straight TikTok, like all kinds of different branches of TikTok, yo. And so I think most of my TikTok stuff is like a combination of alt and then like weebish anime, and then maybe straight. I don't know, because most of the stuff my friend sends me is like from straight TikTok. So and now I'm starting to say it, but it's a terminology that differentiates the type of videos you get. No, it's weird because like I'm guessing there's like I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to offend anyone, but from straight TikTok, there's other sides of TikTok on the spectrum. Spectrum, is that the right word? I don't know if that's the right word to say that.
Yeah, we'll leave it there.
Yeah, I'll leave it there. But still, I remember watching this one TikTok and there was this kid that was saying, "Oh, hey, you remember that Asian kid on Vine? I was talking about the Asian jokes and like the chopsticks up your asshole and all that junk." And I was just like, "Yeah, I faintly remember this kid. Like, I used to like."
Why do I remember that?
Yeah.
I was never on Vine.
And the guy who was like, asking people about that, he was like, "Yeah, that's me." And he's so much older, and I never expected him to be him. So I went through his account, and then as I was scrolling, I was like, "Yep, this is his account." Wow, I'm impressed. Like I never knew, like, that's when I had the, like, realization, like, TikTok is definitely the new Vine. Is, like, Vine stars, like, even, like, not as big as, like, King Batch and Lele Pons and... Did David Dobrik start on Vine?
David Dobrik.
I don't know where he started.
I don't know where he came
David
from.
Dobrik, like, came out of the blue, and he was such an inspiration and such a big star for everyone, and I only know him as a vlogger, but on past creations, I never knew David Dobrik that much. But like those people like King Batch, Lele Pons, and Daystorm, and like those are just the top three in my head. Like you see them coming back, but then you have people like the guy that was talking about the Asian vines that he made. I was like, huh, like even him? Wow, I guess everyone's coming back on here. So that's why I just think like TikTok is definitely a new Vine for sure.
Well, I don't think TikTok is the new Vine. I think TikTok is doing better than Vine because do you remember Vine 2?
Oh yeah.
Vine 2, it came out for like a solid, I want to say 2 months, and then went back under.
Yep. Because they try to revive it, and everyone was just like, "It's it," but that ain't it.
That ain't it.
That ain't it, Chief. Nope, not at all. I saw this one video on TikTok. It was a girl who was covering this picture, and then when she removes herself, it was a shinobi headband of the American flag with it crossed out.
Oh, that's fire.
Dude, I was like, "Yo, we have an Akatsuki clan." I was like, I'm so tempted to buy it, but at the same time, I don't want to get it.
That's actually kind of cool.
It is cool, but still, I don't want to diss on my own nation because even though we are in a very bad time.
But that's kind of cool.
But it's kind of cool!
I don't even fuck with Naruto, but that's kind of cool.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing I didn't want to buy it because I didn't truly understand what the Akatsuki were. So, and hate on me all you want. I watched Bleach and Dragon Ball Z and Blue Exorcist and all kinds of other animes. I still haven't finished Naruto. Come at me!
Naruto's like 10, 20 years long anyway.
Well, if you want to combine Naruto Shippuden and Boruto.
Let's not go there. Let's leave Naruto just over there.
I'll talk about Naruto when I finally watch it and finish the show. Or just get deep into it to the point where I'm just like, nice!
I've watched bits and pieces, and it's
I remember watching it.
it's alright.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoyed the dynamic between, what was the team number?
The Team 7.
Team 7, yeah. I enjoyed the dynamic of Team 7, but I just really hate the fact of how hard Sakura simps for Sasuke, bro. Oh my god. She makes a joke.
Sakura, everyone. Every girl in the village was a simp for Sasuke.
I mean...
Well, except for Hinata.
I mean, yeah. Hinata was just like...
She was a simp for Naruto.
Yeah.
Well,
And Naruto was an idiot until the very end.
Hold on, can we even call her a simp because they got married?
They got married,
They
but
have a kid.
but still...
2 kids, actually.
Sakura was, like, getting all this, like, attention from Naruto.
Sakura was simping for Sasuke. Ino was simping for Sasuke.
Everybody was
At one
simping
point,
for Sasuke.
Look, no one remembers 10-10.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, bro, Naruto was a big idiot back in the day, because when he could be messing with...
He still is.
I mean, not really. I don't know much about it, because I don't watch all the show. You know, we should probably get out of Naruto before we hurt somebody's feelings, because we don't watch the entire show.
Alright, putting a transition tone here, and 3, 2...
Transition
1.
to... My dad, who plays the viola, I'm pretty sure you know that.
Yeah.
he is playing a piece where it involves a piano, and so he asked me if I wanted to play it. Looked at it, and I was like, yeah, sure, why
Doesn't seem
not?
too hard.
It's a little, it's a tad bit hard, but honestly, I just want to say, like, to all the musicians out there, drummers specifically, I will actually recommend you guys to play piano.
Yes.
Like, honestly, because your fingers are gonna be like hella like feeling good once you start like putting those hands in the sticks, because you will recognize the independence within each and every finger to know what to move and what to use when you're playing like the low taps and like all kinds of fast type beats, because it goes a long way. Because ever since I started playing piano, I never thought my pinky will be so much of a like give so much of a difference when I was playing like 220 BPM, because I remember I was using a lot of wrist and I was trying to force it, but then when I started playing piano and utilizing like those fingers, I was just like, oh wow, pinky, like it's barely moving now when I try to do the twitch, but guaranteed I knew that my middle finger and ring finger were definitely not helping out. Like it was all wrist and front fulcrum. Oh gosh, front fulcrum. It is not hype. It's not hype when you get those aches at all.
I really wish I could go, like, since my hands are kind of like dead now, R.I.P. hands. Like, I really wish I learned like how to play piano.
I mean, you can still do it.
I can still learn. It's
You can
just
still do it. You got the piano down there.
it's not a good piano.
Not a good piano or not, you can still do it. It's still there. You can make the change. You can do it.
Don't let your dreams be
Dreams! Just do it! Oh gosh, you were doing memes from sophomore year. Oh my god. What helped me start out with the piano playing was just looking up all kinds of soundtracks, and like for me it was Devilman and soundtrack from Westworld, and right now I'm playing or learning the Bleach sad song, Nothing Can Be Explained.
Ooh.
Yeah, that one hits hard, especially when it.
Quick side about Bleach. Did you know the other seasons got added to Netflix? Originally there were only 3. Now there's 5.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
you didn't know?
I had no idea.
Yeah, I'm
Like-
still not watching them anyway.
But they came back. Like it was just it ended where they come back from the Soul Society, and that was it. But then they're going after that point. I was like, wait a minute.
I will tell you this: you're not gonna like Bound Arc.
Bound.
The Bound Arc.
Which one was that?
The Bounce. The guys that suck the souls. They're vampires, but for souls.
Heh.
Do you not know who the Bounce are?
Not ringing a bell.
Good. Keep it that way. I mean, if you want to, you can definitely skip. I mean, even though it is part of the main story.
Bleach and I have a weird relationship because like I watched the original. Like I watched up until Aizen. I watched up until Aizen, bits and pieces of that. I remember obviously the original first 3 seasons, which is where Ichigo gets his powers.
Yeah,
Or
fighting
even-
hollows.
Yeah, then they go get Rukia from the Soul Society, even though she doesn't come back with them.
Well, yeah, not really.
Only to find out 2 weeks later that, oh hey, Rukia's back.
Yeah.
Even though Rukia's back, Renji's here too. Oh, by the way, Toshio and Rangiko, they're here too.
Oh my gosh. Dude, the
No,
meetings that
Rangiku-
they have in his room is so funny.
Rangiku trying to seduce Ichigo the whole time. It's like, lady, can you chill?
No, if I gotta say, Rangiku was my first crush, like anime crush.
Right, no, I was right there with you, dog.
Dude.
Right there with you.
But the thing is like Rangiku wasn't the type of woman who would be like, who didn't use her body. Like it wasn't like that. Hold on, I'm trying to find the right words to say it. It was the fact that she knew she's like very hot.
She knows she's attractive.
Yeah, but she doesn't take no shit from nobody.
Yeah.
When like people like Cone and was it Mitsuhiro? I forgot his Ichigo's friend's name, long hair guy.
Oh god.
Keigo, that was his name.
Yeah.
He was Keigo. And like Keigo was like, oh girl, let me go button up your shirt. And then she was just like, kicks him in the face. I was just like, that's my girl.
That's my girl.
That's my girl. But anyways, moving away from the simp factor of the freaking Rangiku stuff.
No, she was a boss bitch.
No, she was badass, bro.
She was kicking.
But she was hilarious when she's with Toshido, though.
this chick is old enough to be his mom.
No,
Oh my
and
God.
Toshido commands her around, and she acts like no. It's hilarious. It's that the child acts more like the adult when the adult acts more like the child.
And the really, really weird thing is like everyone simps for Rangiku, And borderline, like almost borderline, Rangiku sims for Toshido.
A little bit.
A
little bit. But the thing is that you would expect Toshido to be not the ultimate simp, but the fact that he's young and he has a very attractive person as his lieutenant,
Yeah.
you would expect him to be acting some kind of way. But no, he's unfazed. He actually looks at her like she's an idiot. I mean, she is an idiot at times.
Well, no, she's actually pretty smart.
She is very smart, but at
Like-
times she just acts very lazy.
I really do think like the whole I don't want to say white girl because she's not white.
No.
The whole
My dad mentioned that to me. He's like, why do most of these characters look white? And I'm just like, I don't really know. Like, not all of them do, but...
like I really do think like the whole Valley Girl thing she does is just an act.
Yeah. Because when, shit hits a fan and she has to go mode, when she has to go battle mode, like, it shows. Like, I remember from her fight with... this is going forward along with the series. You haven't seen the series yet. Not series, this arc yet. With the Ray guy. It's like the what was the Gigai? It's like Gigais, but except they're clones.
I think I have seen that.
Yeah. And when Rankiku's fighting Izuru's, I think his name is Izuru's Ray guy, she was left and right whooping his ass, and I was just like, nice. And there was one move she pulled where Izuru's Wabisuke makes you have a heavier weapon every time you hit it. And so Rangiku pulled a a sneaky move where she hit a pole in her scarf, and Izuru was trying to cut off her head, and with Izuru realizing the blade's not going through, he's like, what the hell? He keeps hitting it, and then Rangiku was like, dumbass, whips it out, it was a pole she hit under her scarf, and then she kills the Ray guy, and so that's why I was just like, don't sleep on Rangiku, yo. Don't sleep on our girl.
She's not just a Valley Girl.
She kicks butt, even though,
a lot more than some of the more main characters in the show.
And the thing is I don't like the fact is that you have Rukia, who gets her butt kicked a lot, and when she fought Espada number 9,
she was borderline powerless for like a season.
Yeah, and
I think she went through like 2 Zanpakutos too.
No, she didn't. No way.
She had Chappie and the white one.
Chappie's her Gigai.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. There's no way you have 2 Zanpakutos. Hold up. I mean, actually, no, that happened with Ichigo. I haven't gotten to the Fullbringer series, so I had to wait and see.
2. He had the original one. Well, that wasn't exactly 2. It was just him growing.
Yeah, it was just him growing.
Like he had the giant butcher knife, and then he had the even bigger butcher knife, and then he had the.
Yeah, I mean, he had the big butcher knife, then he had the even bigger butcher knife, and then he has another butcher knife, but it's slightly bigger, but still not as big. It's around there. But I will have to say, Rangiku is slept on. Just heavy slept on. But
Rangiku, Yoruichi.
You want to know one person?
What was her name? Soifon?
Soifon? No. You know the one person that is really slept on?
Who?
Unohana. Squad captain number 4.
Was that the medic chick?
Yeah.
Oh shit, yes, I remember her.
Dude, Unohana is so slept on, bruh. Because I remember in the episode where Ichigo and Unohana were going through the precipice world trying to get to Aizen, and Ichigo was like, yo, I don't want to let you go first because, as a gentleman, I'm just going to let you, stay back here and everything will be fine. And she was like, I would highly advise you to let me go forward, Ichigo Kurosaki. And he's just like,
okay.
Yep, okay. He's like, damn, for someone so nice, she's really scary.
She's borderline a mom.
No, she's a mom, but she will wreck your shit in a matter of seconds. And I remember she was fighting someone.
Is this the same girl who treats Toshido like her son?
No.
I remember there was one other Soul Reaper that Toshido was really, really close, but that wasn't Rangiku.
No, it was Momo. Lieutenant of Squad 5, Aizen's lieutenant.
I remember.
Yeah. I felt bad for that character, though.
I did too.
Because Momo, guys, she got faded so many times by that man, bruh. And
Aizen was just a scumbag. Let's leave it there.
Nah, I remember watching a ranking list of all the best and best as in worst kind of antagonists in all of anime, and the dude said Aizen was number 1. And I was like, yep, I gotta give it to him on that because
Hold on, how old was that list? I have to know.
I don't know. It was recent because it wasn't like back in early 2000s or anything. It was like now, like 2019, 2020.
I can definitely see that.
Yeah, because Aizen was the person who planned out Ichigo's entire life and killed his mom, destroyed his dad's reputation, well, his own pride, and then he killed off Momo not once but twice, or tried to kill her, and then he destroyed the relationship with Grangiku and Gin Ichimaru.
Even though Gin was already kind of messed up in the head anyway.
He's a little cynical. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Gin wasn't all there.
I mean, yeah. But even though Gin was like a triple agent at the same time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I kind of, like, when they showed you the backstory for Gin Ichimaru, you kind of go like, okay, I kind of get what he's kind of going for here.
Still doesn't make it good, though.
Yeah, because the way he treated Rukia back when she was a prisoner, like, yo, I was like, damn, like, you really just said, happy you're dead, have fun. So, like, this dude has no filter.
Like, just no chill.
Yeah, Gin Ichimaru is, like, the guy that you don't want to mess with. Like, people you don't want to mess with in Soul Society is Gin Ichimaru, Unohana,
Kenpachi Zaraki.
Kenpachi Zaraki, hands down. And...
No, what's the old man's name? Like, the first captain.
Oh, yeah! Old man Yamamoto.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
He looks at you just like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Right. I remember the videos of...
To an extent, a little bit, Byakuya.
Byakuya, I'm not scared of Byakuya. Because he's just butthurt that Ichigo kicked his ass, though.
No, yeah.
Because
no,
every time
like,
Byakuya will try and, like, talk to him...
No, pre-ass kicking Byakuya was like, I don't care that you're dead.
Yeah, exactly. And Byakuya, every time he sees Ichigo, he would be like...
I hate you.
Yeah, and he'd be like, oh, Ichigo,
Why?
you looking a little rusty there. And Ichigo was like, shut your ass up. I beat your ass last time.
Like, Ichigo, you're looking over here. Yeah? Bankai.
Right? He's like, Bankai. And he's just like...
It's like the meme of the guy wearing the mask.
Bro.
What? On the inside, he's crying.
He just sees Byakuya's face, and he's just trying to be all stoic, and he's just like... But in the inside, he's just like...
Doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother me. Oh, man. But I remember watching a video of, like, the category of, like, the... What was it? The moment when you realize you're about to get your ass whooped by these characters is when Captain Yamamoto opens his eyes, or when Unohana turns like into like
deadpan.
Deadpan, and then you have Gin Ichimaru opening his eyes, all kinds of crazy stuff. That's when you know, like, I should make a video on that for Bleach, because it is so true in so many levels. But the one person that really needs some help, if you want to talk about a character that's not all there, it's Captain of Squad 12, Miro Kosuchi? Blue hair guy.
What is it?
With the golden teeth.
Sounds familiar. Hold on, now it's bothering me.
Yeah. Kotosuchi, yeah.
Captain of Squad 12.
Yeah, Captain of Squad 12, Miori Kotosuchi. I think I might be messing up his first name.
Mayuri. Oh, this guy.
Yeah,
Mayuri Kurotsuchi, the robot-looking dude.
Yeah. Dude, that guy, no, he definitely needs help.
It was because he's a mad scientist and everybody's just like, ugh.
No, dude, he didn't care about anyone dying in his squad.
Yeah.
And this man multiple times said, go on ahead, kill yourself. You'll be a great experiment or a little specimen.
I think he was experimenting on some of the Reapers anyway.
He always been doing that. And he experiments on his own lieutenant, aka his own daughter. You didn't know that? Yeah.
I tried to block that man out of my head. Just looking at his weird clown face and like, you make me uncomfortable.
No, Miori Kotosuchi is a force to be reckoned with. Like, really, those captains that age.
The captains in general.
Yeah, because you have Soy Phone, who will give no fucks and will just be like, alright, you're dead. And then you have Gin Ichimaru, who's just like, woo!
No, and just if Soifone could do that, I wonder what Yoruichi could do.
Yoruichi could just beat you to a bloody pole.
Yeah.
I mean, Soifone, at least she lets you die with dignity.
No, but like literally, like one of the only people Soifone respects is Yoruichi.
Oh yeah. And, I couldn't fight Yoruichi. Like Yoruichi. Alright, I had to reconsider my crush on Rangiku now. Hold up.
No, just like well, not to sound like a simp here.
We're already there, bro.
Not to sound like a simp, but like every Bleach girl was just like a total badass.
Yeah. The thing is that I did like about
Except for maybe Orihime, which I can kind of understand because she's human.
yeah, she's human. Thing that I did like
But
about
she does get with Ichigo in the end, so.
Oh yeah, she does. I forgot that she's like totally in love with that dude. Thing I really do appreciate the fact is like, you know, actually wait. Oh yeah, this is something else, but it goes along the lines of like the girls from Ruby. I'm sorry, we're going back onto this again.
Oh well.
But when creating the girls in Ruby, they weren't over sexualizing them. You know, they can still be like, you know, beautiful and cute and sexy, and they didn't have to have like, you know, big ass titties and like all that shit. Which is kind of something that bugs me a lot when I was rewatching Bleach, because a lot of the girls that are, you know, badass and cool either have big titties or they're like hot as fuck. And Cone, who loves girls Maloney's,
Oh my god.
I
forgot about Cone.
Yeah, he ultimately sleeps with Rukia, and his topic is about her. Like, I just don't like the fact like the comedic relief is for that purpose.
I forgot about that bear.
Like yeah, like that kind of annoys me a little bit, and you know, it's just something that kept the guys watching for viewership, because sadly sex sells. So it's the harsh truth. But
Well, sex sells, but personality stays.
personality stays, yeah. So it's just the thing, but still, the
Right.
girls on Bleach were pretty fire. I do enjoy
Let's
that.
find a better note to end on, because we are right out of time.
Oh no way! All right, but let's talk about the boys.
Let's talk about the dudes.
the dudes. Even though we did skim on Gin, Byakuya, Kenpachi, I mean, let's talk about our dog Chad though. Chad was the goat.
I love that man.
I love Chad. Yasutoro Sato was fire,
is a
bro.
total beast.
Dude,
A literal beast.
whole ass gash on his back. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Did you just take a what the?
He's like, are you trying to pick up a beam right now?
He's like, yeah.
Yeah. What's so weird about that? like,
No, who was that one raper he got in a fight with and just shrugged it off like it was nothing? No, that happened a lot actually.
yeah, he did that a lot. There was one time when he fought a pretty girl in his spot.